In this lecture, we will see how can we find out the Nusselt number for fully developed flow. By fully developed flow, we mean that it is both hydrodynamically and thermally fully developed flow. Let us derive first in a cylindrical coordinate system the governing energy equation, and from there we'll start. So let us consider a portion of the pipe let us consider that this is what is the pipe, and in that pipe we are considering say a portion which is this portion we are considering. Okay, this is the axial location and our element is basically this annular element, okay, of length dx. So this is the differential element and at a distance r of thickness dr. Now on this element we will show the on this control volume we will show that what are the different energy that is coming into it and going out of it, and we will do the analysis. So let us do it. So let me show this picture again. So let us consider that this is the fluid mass which is coming with some energy at this end. This is r and this is dr. So which is coming with some energy which is nothing but m dot into h. H is what is the enthalpy. So the thermal energy with which it is coming into the control volume is what? This is m dot is rho into u bar into cpt is what is the h, okay, into area dA is what? That is 2 pi r into dr. Okay, so this is what is coming here, and what is going out, the thermal energy, that we can write as definitely the variable here is we are considering density, Cp, 2 pi, these are constant, only the velocities which are not u bar actually, since we have considered, so write this as u. Okay, so here it is basically u, then t and r. So these are the variable. So it is basically rho cp 2 pi, this will come out, and the remaining term if we write, that is ut into r plus del x of utr into dx into dr. Okay, and if you see the heat transfer in the radial direction, that is the conductive heat transfer in the radial direction. So if the heat flux is here is q double prime into the area is nothing but 2 pi r into dx, 2 pi r into dx. So which is going out, this value is what? That is here q double prime and r is the variable, so 2 pi you just take out, and q double prime into r plus del r of q double prime into r into dr multiplied by dx. Okay, so these are the quantities involved, and definitely it is a steady state situation, so there is no other no change of energy that is taking place with respect to time. So we can write that what is net going out from here is basically rho Cp 2 pi into del x of u into t into r into dx into dr, that is net going out, plus what is net going out here is 2 pi, then del r of heat flux. Heat flux we can write using the Fourier's law as minus k into del t del r into r into dr into dx, and that quantity is equal to 0. Okay, so from here you can see that you can simply omit dx into dr, that quantity will cancel, 2 pi is going to cancel. Okay, you can take this k out of the differentiation, you can divide both sides by rho Cp, and it is clear that this r is not changing along x, so r you can take out of this integration. U is also not changing with x because it is a fully developed, so u and r both can be taken out of the this differentiation, so it is basically becoming u into del t del x. R is also there, so r is also there. Rho Cp you just take on the other side and write k by rho Cp, and this negative sign, if it goes in the other side, it will not be there, and what will be there, del r of r into del t del r. Okay, and this r you can take on this side, so you can write this as 1 by r into this, and this will be the equation which is the governing equation from where you can find out the temperature field, because temperature field is important to find out the Nusselt number. Now to solve this equation, I am not going to solve the whole equation, I am just giving you the tips that how can you do it. What you can do is that you can this u, for this u you just write as a 2u bar into 1 minus r square by capital R square. For the Poiseuille flow, already we have derived the velocity profile in a fully developed flow, so you just use this relation for the u. For del t del x, for this quantity del t del x, what you can do is that for del t del x you can write is equal to if you remember in the last lecture we have derived that is equal to q into p divided by m dot Cp, that we have derived. For a circular pipe, instead of this perimeter you can just write which is 2 pi r. Okay, so just write 2 pi capital R. So this is what is del t del x. In place of del t del x you write this expression, and this m dot here you just replace this quantity by what, that is u bar into pi r square into density. Okay, so rho into velocity into the area is basically m dot. So in m dot you just write this quantity here, and then you put this expression of u and del t del x in the left hand side. Okay, so then you will find that everything, this u bar is going to cancel, that you can see if you multiply these two quantity u bar is going to cancel, and if you integrate twice you will be easily find out the value of temperature. So temperature as a function of r, that you will be able to find out. Definitely you require the boundary conditions for the temperature, that you know to find out the integration constant. So if you do that, you will end up with T is equal to, let me check what is the value, T is equal to T wall minus Q into R divided by thermal conductivity into 3 by 4 minus R square divided by capital R square plus R to the power 4 divided by 4 into R to the power 4. So you will end up with the solution that temperature profile will be like this. So if you know temperature profile, what will be your next step is to find out what is the bulk mean temperature. So if you remember, the formula for the bulk mean temperature is what? Is integration of U. Rho and Cp actually will are constants, will taken out of the integration, and that will cancel basically both numerator and numerator. I am not writing that, into T into 2 pi r dr, and in the denominator it will be the average velocity into pi r square. Rho and Cp will cancel, so I have not written it. And if you do that, if you put the value of the temperature profile here, you put the value of the velocity profile, you know, is 2 u bar into 1 minus r square by r square. So if you do that, at the end you are going to get, remember, when you do that, this expression you are going to get if you consider that the heat flux is constant. So we have considered the heat flux is constant, then only you are going to get this result. Okay, so here this Q is basically the heat flux quantity. So when heat flux is constant, at that time you are going to get, this is the temperature profile, that you remember. Okay, so if you put the value of U and this T from here, you will end up with the solution, that is Tm will be is equal to, let me check what is that, it will be T wall minus Q into R divided by K into 11 divided by 24. Okay, so for the constant heat flux condition, for the case 1, for that case, if you do, then you will get, this is the temperature profile, and the bulk mean temperature expression will be this. So after that, it is not very difficult to find out the convective heat transfer coefficient or Nusselt number, find out what is the expression of Q, and definitely it will be 24K divided by 11R into T wall minus T mean. Okay, so after that, you just write this quantity Q, you know, is nothing but H into T wall minus T mean. So what will be H? H will be this quantity. Okay, so H will be 24K by 11R. So definitely, if you write the expression of Nusselt number based on 2R, so H into 2R divided by K, this is what is the Nusselt number based on diameter. You just write what is HR by K. If you just put it, you will get it is 48 divided by 11. Okay, so 48 divided by 11 is the Nusselt number based on diameter is 4.5. 0.36, which is 48 by 11, and this is true when heat flux is equal to constant in a fully developed region. And if you consider the case 2, that wall temperature is constant, and if you do that, in that case you are going to get Nusselt number. Definitely the integration is and the algebraic manipulations are a bit difficult. If you mathematically it is challenging, so if you do, you will find that Nusselt number is coming 3.66. Remember that in a fully developed region this Nusselt number are constant, that is not changing, because h is constant, h by k is constant. Okay, that is why the Nusselt numbers are constant.